Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just gonna have a little shuffle and put down a card for the day for us using the black and white Faulkner deck as usual. Okay, so our card for the day is the World. Okay, so the World card talks about all sorts of different things really. It is it's a Major Arcana card. It's the last card in the Major Arcana. So it's kind of like the end of the Fool's journey through those Major Arcana cards. So it can talk about things that are coming to an end, coming to completion, coming to fruition, things that are completed. It also talks about, travel and being able to kind of branch out and see different things, different cultures. It does talk about, overseas travel, adventures really, and all of that kind of thing. So in terms of a card for the day, we're talking about getting things completed that you might have been doing, like a project, or finishing a job, or kind of getting something complete that you've been working on for a while, bringing it to an end, coming to fruition. It's like a positive ending though. It's kind of not like a that's over, that was rubbish, that kind of energy. It's about bringing something to a satisfactory conclusion. So it's a good strong card that says you've done it, you've made it, got some kind of achievement there. So all about that. It can also talk about you going off on trips, organising holidays. We are coming up into, especially if you're in the UK, this is kind of coming up towards holiday season, and getting all ready for that, getting yourself all ready to pack and kind of being ready to visit lots of places, have fun, go and enjoy yourself. So the World is a really lovely positive card. It talks about achievement and getting things done. It also talks about some times when I'm reading, it comes up when I'm looking at things like the internet, opportunities on the internet, that sort of thing. So if you run your business from an internet basis, or you've got websites and things like that, can be talking about that, developing those, bringing those to the fore, really kind of developing a project, finishing a project. So it's all about getting stuff done really, the World card for today. So expect to have a productive day, expect it to be full of variety, and the whole kind of World image kind of gives you lots of different diversity, lots of different aspects to look at. The world is a great big place with lots of great big ideas and stuff, but what the World does is kind of, it brings it all together. So although there's all these different places, we are still all part of the world. So it talks about you bringing stuff together, making something complete. You see, we're back to that whole completion thing again. So really, really good card. Let me just have a little shuffle of these energy oracle cards, and I'll pop down one of those to kind of go with the World card. And we can have a little look at that. Okay, these are the energy oracle cards. Oh, we've had this before, Angel of Balance. I've had this just recently. So this is an interesting card. It talks about, that's what it says in the tin really. It talks about balance. It talks about having things in perspective and being not too much focused on one thing and not focused on others. So it talks about giving things equal attention. Really, really interesting energy around this card, because what the card is showing is the desert and the pyramids, and we're kind of talking about the world over here. So it may be that somebody watching this is thinking of a trip to Egypt or somewhere of that nature. Definitely feel like I'm drawn to Egypt, really, because we've got the whole pyramid thing going on. We know kind of some kind of spiritual journey. You know, quite a lot of the ancient Egypt stuff is quite spiritual. You know, there's quite a spiritual side to that. So that, you know, a lot of people do go on these treks, don't they, to see the pyramids, and they find that quite a spiritual journey. So there is an element of that spirituality in this, but the world card talks about embracing everything, making something complete, and so does the angel of balance. The angel of balance asks you to embrace everything, the good stuff, the bad stuff, the busy stuff, the not so busy stuff, the light stuff, the dark stuff. So it's about having a big kind of view of your life and being able to embrace all parts of it, whether you perceive them to be good or not to be good, or positive or not so positive. It's about being able to embrace everything and to keep it in balance. You know, just, what is it they say, you know, is it too much work makes Jack a dull boy? If you're focusing too much on one thing, you know, too much on your work and not enough on play, or too much play, not enough work, it's about keeping those things all nicely balanced out. And then when you're in a place of balance, you'll find that there is an element of kind of peace to that. So I'm going to leave that with you for today. It's a little bit short and sweet. I'll be back again tomorrow to do another card for the day, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye for now.